Watching for 2 rounds of severe weather in upstate New York on Wednesday. It's meteorologist Joe Martucci here. The times for this, a little unusual, 3 to 11 a.m. on Wednesday, and then another one 4 to 9 p.m. How much severe weather we see during the afternoon and evening depends on how much clearing we see after 11 o'clock on Wednesday. We'll talk about that in a minute. Biggest concern will be the lightning here, cloud-to-ground lightning that will be around in spots. But small hail will be around in any of these severe storms. Wind damage will be around in isolated spots. So it's not like this is a widespread severe threat, but this is still one of our first ones of the year and something to pay attention to as we go into Wednesday. The good news is no tornado threat. Here's a look at our forecast clouds and radar. We'll take you to midnight on Wednesday. Some shower activity trying to start here in western New York. We'll take you to 3 a.m. here, and you will start to see the rain progress eastward here, and you see more of these oranges and yellows popping up. Now, this is unusual for us. Usually we don't see severe weather overnight in the early morning, but this is just the way it is. Low pressure system is moving quickly through the Great Lakes, and we will see some of these storms as we go into the morning hours here. So this is 3 a.m. We'll now take you a little bit later into the morning, 6 a.m., getting into places like Glens Falls and Ticonderoga. You'll hear some boomers on your morning rush here on Wednesday. The rest of upstate New York just cloudy, and that's important because we start to see this clearing out here. If this forecast model is correct, we get enough sunshine to destabilize the atmosphere again. And with a little bit of humidity around, it can flare up more thunderstorms as we go into the late afternoon and evening, our typical thunderstorm times. You see these oranges and reds north of Fairhaven and west of Glens Falls. They're going to be just sporadically around throughout mainly central and eastern upstate New York. And depending on if you see it or not, depends on if you have the potential for severe weather. So it's one of those days where you just have to keep an eye on your radar, keep an eye on your favorite local news website, and we will update you as we go forward throughout the day here. We have radar on the weather section of our website that you can track along as well. By 3 a.m. on Thursday, the clouds are still here, but the rain is gone. And then as we go into our Thursday itself, it's some more scattered activity here, but this should just be plain rain showers, not thunderstorms in the area, and this mainly stays south of the Thruway too. So we take a look at our forecast gusts as we go into Wednesday. See some of these oranges popping up. Those are gusts in the 30s. This does not take into account what will happen in any severe storm where gusts can be up to 65 miles an hour. These are just the gusts that will be blowing absent of any thunderstorm activity, and it gets up to 30 miles an hour at times, but nothing extreme for us, at least when there's no thunderstorms around. Now we go into Thursday itself, winds coming out of the north. It's a more refreshing air mass. Still going to have those clouds and showers around, but we'll get rid of that humidity that we'll have on our Wednesday here. We take a look at our muggy catch. You're going to see some of these greens come on in here. That is indicative of a little bit of moisture around, and you see some of our faces going from smileys to just straight faces where you see that speck of summertime humidity. So how to prepare on Wednesday. Cut down hanging tree branches. That is always good. Take in loose objects just in case they're going to get blown around or down the street because of the winds. And the more sun we see Wednesday, the higher the severe threat as we do destabilize the ground. If we end up to be pretty cloudy during the middle of the day in the early afternoon on Wednesday, I don't think we have any severe threat between that 4 to 9 p.m. time frame on Wednesday itself.